Welcome, Fear Fiends, to the Chillergeist League Tables. Forget everything you thought you knew about the end of the world, because tonight, we're building the ultimate battleground. For centuries, they've stalked our nightmares, the mindless, shambling zombie and the cunning, immortal vampire. But what happens when their two apocalypses collide? This isn't just a friendly debate over who's scarier, this is a full-scale, post-apocalyptic simulation to determine who would emerge as the dominant species. Will the zombies' sheer numbers and relentless nature finally overwhelm their more powerful but vulnerable counterparts? Or will the vampires' superior intellect, speed, and organization allow them to outlast the horde and claim the ruined world for themselves? We're about to put their strengths and weaknesses under the microscope, pitting them head-to-head in a tournament of terror to answer the one question that matters: who wins the apocalypse? Boris, let's get into the data. The terror tournament begins now. Our combatants are divided into two categories: supernatural and biologically based. Tonight we look at the top 10 bio-zombies who will take part in this contest. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have the Lickers from the Resident Evil franchise. A grotesque, skinless nightmare with an impossibly long tongue. Boris, what's the scientific assessment of this T-virus abomination?
Subject Licker is a fascinating specimen. Its primary strengths are its movement versatility and sensory specialization. Lickers are incredibly fast and agile, capable of scaling walls and ceilings with ease. This provides them with a tactical advantage in confined, urban environments. Their blindness is a key evolutionary trade-off, as it has resulted in a hyper-developed sense of hearing and smell. This allows them to track prey with precision, rendering visual camouflage ineffective. However, this is also their most significant weakness. Their reliance on sound makes them highly susceptible to manipulation and distraction. A loud noise can lure a Licker away from a target or into a preset trap. Furthermore, their lack of intelligence is a critical flaw. Lickers are instinct-driven, incapable of strategy or tool use. They are essentially a one-dimensional threat, which is why they occupy the 10th spot. Their high speed, close-quarters effectiveness is undeniable, but their predictable nature and exploitable senses prevent a higher ranking.
Coming in at number 9, we have the original, iconic shamblers from The Walking Dead. These aren't the fastest or the smartest, but they are absolutely everywhere. Boris, what's the statistical threat assessment on these walkers?
The primary threat posed by Subject Walker is not individual prowess, but overwhelming numbers. While their speed and physical strength are minimal, their sheer population density makes them an apocalyptic-level event. A single bite is universally fatal, making every encounter a high-stakes engagement. Their tireless nature and ability to function 24/7 are also significant strengths. They don't require sustenance for energy and will continue their pursuit indefinitely. Their main weakness is their extreme lack of speed and cognitive function. They are easily outrun and outmaneuvered, and can be distracted by loud noises or even their own kind. They are also susceptible to brain damage, which is their only known weakness. Their low position on this list is due to their singular threat vector, the Horde. While a world-ending force, a lone walker is a relatively minor inconvenience.
At number 8, we've got the Fast and Furious infected from Left 4 Dead. These aren't just one type of monster, it's a whole menagerie of unique horrors. Boris, what's the breakdown on this multifaceted threat?
The infected from Left 4 Dead possess a unique advantage: specialization. The common infected are fast, numerous, and relentless. They move with an aggressive fervor that a standard walker cannot match. But the true threat lies in the special infected. The boomer can blind and disorient survivors, attracting a horde. The hunter can pounce from a distance, pinning a target. The smoker can drag victims to their doom with its long tongue. This diversity of abilities creates a highly unpredictable and versatile threat that requires teamwork to overcome. Their primary weaknesses are their individual frailties. While the tank is a juggernaut, most special infected can be dispatched with a single, well-placed shot. Their effectiveness is based on isolating and overwhelming survivors, but they are not resilient to concentrated fire. They rank at number 8 because of their synergistic threat model, which is more complex than a simple swarm, but still relies on these exploitable individual weaknesses.
Sliding into the number 7 spot, we have the shambling but seemingly infinite zombies of Dead Rising. They're slow, they're classic, and they're everywhere you look. Boris, what makes this horde so intimidating?
The zombies from Dead Rising are a testament to the power of pure, overwhelming numbers. While they are the slowest and least intelligent of any combatant on this list, their population density is beyond comprehension. The sheer mass of the undead fills entire cities, making them a constant, unavoidable obstacle. You can't outrun them all and you can't kill them all. This creates a state of environmental oppression, where survival is less about fighting and more about navigation and resource management. Their key weakness is their individual sluggishness and low durability. A single zombie is a non-threat, easily dispatched. The lack of speed and intelligence means they are easily kite and distracted. Their ranking at number 7 is a direct reflection of the fact that their power is derived almost entirely from their scale, not from any inherent physical or intellectual advantage.
For our 6th contender, we have a unique kind of zombie, the Crazies. These are humans infected with a bioweapon, but they aren't the mindless undead. Boris, what's the terrifying twist on this classic trope?
The Crazies earn their spot on this list due to their retained cognitive function. Unlike traditional zombies, these subjects are not just reanimated corpses. They are living humans driven to homicidal madness by a virus. They retain their intelligence, their ability to use tools and weapons, and their capacity for strategic thinking. This makes them far more dangerous than a shambling horde. They can set traps, use firearms, and work together in coordinated attacks. Their primary weakness is their unstable mental state. Their rage is unpredictable and can lead to self-destructive behavior or infighting. They are also still mortal, susceptible to conventional weapons and injuries. Their rank is a direct result of their ability to combine the relentless nature of an infected with the cunning of a human predator, making them an unpredictable and terrifying threat.
Halfway through our countdown, at number 5, we've got the parkour-performing runners from Dying Light. These things don't just chase you, they keep pace with you. Boris, what makes them such a high-speed horror?
Subject Runner is a superior evolutionary step in the infected. Its defining characteristic is unmatched speed and agility, capable of scaling buildings and traversing rooftops with the same proficiency as the prey. They are a constant, high-speed threat that removes the survival tactic of simply outrunning the horde. They are relentless hunters, especially at night when their power and numbers increase. This makes them a persistent, world-ending danger. Their primary weakness lies in their vulnerability to light, particularly UV light, which can stop them in their tracks. While they are still a threat during the day, their nocturnal nature is a significant tactical consideration. They are in the top half of our list because they are one of the few biologically based threats that can effectively close the distance on even the most athletic survivors.
At number 4, we have the Zeeks from World War Z. These aren't just fast, they're a literal force of nature, moving as a single, overwhelming tidal wave of flesh. Boris, what's the science behind this terrifying swarm?
The zombies from World War Z are ranked at number 4 due to their collective strength and unified motion. A single Zeke is fast, but it is the swarm that is the true weapon. They are capable of forming massive, living pyramids to breach defenses and climb walls, rendering traditional fortifications useless. This hive mind-like behavior makes them a singularly effective, world-ending threat. They are driven by a single purpose and move with a terrifying sense of urgency that no other zombie can match. Their main weaknesses are their lack of intelligence and their instinctive attraction to sound. A well-placed noise can redirect the entire horde, but only temporarily. They are still susceptible to conventional firepower and explosions, but their sheer numbers mean a small team of survivors is quickly overwhelmed. Their high placement is a direct result of their ability to negate human fortifications and tactics through a singular, collective will.
The top 3 begins with the Rage Infected from 28 Days Later. They may not be technically dead, but their savagery is legendary. Boris, what's the terrifying truth about this hyper-aggressive variant?
The Rage Infected are a masterclass in relentless aggression and speed. The virus drives them to an uncontrollable, homicidal frenzy, granting them superhuman speed and strength that puts them leagues above a traditional zombie. They are not mindless. They are focused on one thing: a brutal, violent kill. Their lack of traditional zombie weaknesses, such as a reliance on biting or being easily outrun, makes them a significant and terrifying threat. A single Rage Infected is a deadly opponent. Their weaknesses include their short lifespan, as the virus kills the host in a matter of weeks, and their single-minded focus, which can be used to lure them into traps. However, this is a negligible weakness in a direct confrontation. The Rage Infected rank 3rd because they are not just a monster. They are a concentrated force of pure, unfiltered homicidal rage.
Our runner-up, at number 2, is a bit of a trick, Boris. It's not a zombie, but a vampire. We're talking about the alpha vampires from 30 Days of Night. What are these bloodsuckers doing in the biozombie division?
This is a statistically anomalous entry, Doctor. The alpha vampires from 30 Days of Night possess all the strengths of a top-tier biological zombie while operating under a different classification. They are highly intelligent, cunning, and have a clear social structure. They don't just hunt, they strategize. They are a coordinated force that uses superior numbers and ambush tactics. They also possess superhuman strength and speed. The only reason they are not ranked higher is due to their singular, catastrophic weakness: vulnerability to sunlight. They are rendered powerless during the day and must be in a constant state of avoidance. While their nighttime prowess is unmatched by almost any other biozombie, this fundamental flaw prevents them from being the top contender. Their high rank is an acknowledgement of their coordinated, intelligent, and brutal nature, which is a rare combination in this division.
And at the top of the biozombie division, the hardest, the most terrifying, and the ultimate nightmare: the zombies from Return of the Living Dead. Boris, what makes these talkative terrors the best of the worst?
The zombies from Return of the Living Dead are the pinnacle of biological horror. They possess the fundamental zombie strengths of tireless movement and unstoppable numbers, but with 2 crucial upgrades. First, they are fully sentient and intelligent. They can speak, they can communicate, and they retain their personality. This allows them to strategize, set traps, and even torment their victims psychologically. They hunt for brains specifically to alleviate the constant, agonizing pain of their existence, making them both a physical and psychological threat. Second, they are nearly indestructible. Headshots, dismemberment, and conventional attacks do not stop them. Every piece of their body remains animated and dangerous. The only way to truly stop them is complete incineration. Even then, the resulting gas can create more zombies. This combination of intelligence and invincibility makes them the most formidable biological threat in this division. They are not just a horde. They are a clever, relentless, and unkillable plague, a true statistical nightmare.
And that's the first set of contenders in our mega event. Next time, we'll take a look at the supernatural zombies. See you soon and stay scary.